Fire up the grill. We are cooking off summertime with some delicious tips to prepare us for Memorial Day weekend. James Beard Award winner and author Steven Raichlen, he joins us now with some ideas that are charred to perfection. How are you, sir?
I am doing great. How about you?
Well, I personally am doing great. My grill game is god-awful. This is why you're here. This is an intervention.
Let's get it up to speed. So you need to know about barbecue sauces, rubs, and marinades. These are the flavor boosters that turn ordinary barbecue extraordinary. Let's start with the rub. Rub is simply a mixture of spices and seasonings. My basic barbecue rub, equal parts salt, pepper, paprika, brown sugar. You can customize this by adding garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder. And the way you use a rub is you sprinkle it on the meat, in this case baby back ribs, and then kind of massage it into the meat. That's why it's called a rub.
Okay.
Rubs are very good for fatty cuts of meat like ribs, but let's say you have a lean meat like a chicken breast or a pork chop, which tend to dry out on the grill. Well, that's the time you want to use a marinade or what's called a wet rub. Imagine that we added wine or olive oil to this mixture, made a paste. That would be a wet rub. And marinades and wet rubs are great for these intrinsically dry cuts of meat.
Gotcha. Okay, so I get the rubs down, the marinades and the sauces. I think of sauces of something like after I cook it, I end up dipping it in the sauce. That's not the way we should be using the sauce.
No, you're actually way ahead of the game, Sean, because a lot of people put the barbecue sauce on too early. What happens is the sugar in the sauce burns before the meat is cooked, and that is a disaster. So, in fact, you are right. This sauce, by the way, I call this Smoke Wrangler's barbecue sauce. Believe it or not, that is an actual job on my Project Smoke TV show. The Smoke Wrangler is the guy that keeps all our grills and smokers fired up and ready for action.
Nice.
So for this sauce, basic tomato-based barbecue sauce, we're going to sprinkle in fried bacon, which adds texture and a nice smoky flavor, and then a shot of bourbon, because bourbon makes all things barbecue taste better. Now, these are baby back ribs that are cooked for about an hour and a half.
Okay.
And you can see they're cooked because if you look at the ends of the bones, the meat has shrunk back about 1/4 of an inch. So at this point, this is when you want to apply the barbecue sauce. You brush it in, brush it on the last 5 minutes of cooking. That way it gives you a great layer of flavor, but the sugar won't burn.
Very smart, very smart. See, a lot of these tips are in your new book called Barbecue Sauces, Rubs, and Marinades, Base Butters, and Glazes too. There's the graphic. It looks a handsome looking book. And frankly, the picture is like foreplay for people that are hungry. Tell us, we're going to find out a lot of this book.
That's a Korean pulled pork slider. By the way, I was out in Las Vegas a few weeks ago. I went to your Chinatown.
Yes.
I had a fabulous time. I realized there's life beyond the Strip. And actually, that's where you guys hang out.
It certainly is. That's we're in the neighborhood. I mean, this is our place.
But and I know you love Asian food out there. So on the cover, this is a pork shoulder that is marinated in a Korean spice paste. It's cooked. And instead of using the traditional coleslaw, we use kimchi on it. So good as that looks, man, I wish you could bite into that.
I wish I could bite into that too. I wasn't able to pick up breakfast this morning. Where can we pick up your book?
Where books are sold anywhere or on my website, barbecuebible.com.
All right, and if you ever make any of that stuff and are in the area, just feel free to bring it on over. We'll make sure to take care of it for you.
I'll tell you what, I'll look you up next time I'm in town.
I love it. All right, thank you so much, Steven. It's great having you. Up your grill game.
Memorial Day, everybody.
Get your tongs on. Steven Raichlen's new book. It's called Barbecue Sauces, Rubs, Marinades, Base Butters, and Glazes too. It's available wherever books are sold. You can also keep up with Steven on social and his website, barbecuebible.com. Workman Publishing, proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.